39 failures, one tiny spray, and $2 billion. It saved rockets, helped soldiers in Vietnam, pulled a naked burglar out of a ventilation shaft, and became the most iconic aerosol in history. This is not a joke. This is WD-40, and everything was decided on the 40th attempt. September 23, 1953. Remember that date, the birthday of WD-40. But to understand why the world even needed this little hissing hero, we need to go back to post-war America, a country obsessed with the future, dreaming about space. The aerospace industry was moving at full speed. Not long ago, airplanes were basically wooden birdhouses wrapped in fabric, and now cold metal, jet engines, rockets. But progress has enemies: invisible, relentless, destructive, corrosion. Imagine this: millions of dollars, cutting-edge technology, a gleaming rocket, and suddenly, rust, spreading across it like a disease. It's like buying a brand new Tesla, and a month later it already looks like an old, rusted garage door. That was the reality for Convair in San Diego. Their pride, the Atlas ballistic missiles, were corroding before they could even launch. Moisture was winning, the metal was failing. And that's when a tiny company stepped in, Rocket Chemical Company. 3 people, just 3. Today, some startups have bigger marketing teams than that entire company, the one that created one of the most famous products in the world. The task sounded simple: create a substance that pushes water out of microscopic pores in metal and prevents corrosion. Sounds easy, try doing it. Too thick, it won't penetrate. Too thin, it won't stay. You need perfect balance. So they started testing. First attempt, failure. Second, failure. Third, fourth, fifth. Every evening they went home empty-handed. Wives would ask, "So, how did it go?" And the answer, again and again, didn't work. 39 times. Money was running out. The client was getting nervous. Today, investors would have shut it down by attempt number 10 and pivoted to another dating app. So why try a 40th time? Stubbornness? Desperation? Or maybe they just realized they had already come too far. One step back would mean all of this was for nothing. And on the 40th attempt, it worked. A simple note appeared in the lab notebook: WD-40, water displacement, attempt number 40. Convair placed a small order, just a few barrels. But for that tiny company, it meant survival. Then they made a decision that changed everything. They kept the formula secret. No patent, no disclosure, no ingredients list. Because a patent reveals everything. Secrecy protects everything. To this day, only a handful of people in the world know the exact formula. But the most interesting part came next. The company wasn't great at marketing, and that turned out to be their biggest advantage. Workers started taking WD-40 home. Not really stealing, just taking a little, and management didn't stop it. They encouraged it. A guy comes home, pulls out a strange blue and yellow can labeled WD-40, and starts using it for everything. Squeaky door? Spray. Rusty lock? Spray. Stuck jar? Spray. Neighbors see it. They ask questions. What is that stuff? That's how it started. What marketers call word of mouth. What we now call viral marketing. No ads, no influencers, no targeting. The product sold itself through real results. By 1958, demand exploded. Thousands of cans a day compared to the original 45. WD-40 hit store shelves in San Diego. The company had 7 employees, and they personally delivered boxes to stores in their own cars. In 1961, they made the only major change to the formula, added white spirit to remove the petroleum smell. And that was it. Their philosophy became simple: don't touch what already works. While the tech world chases endless updates, that little blue and yellow can kept solving the same problem with almost the same formula for decades. Then came a turning point: Hurricane Carla, one of the most destructive storms in US history. Thousands of cars, boats, and port equipment were damaged by saltwater. And what did people use to deal with it? WD-40. Then came Vietnam. The US military ordered massive quantities to protect weapons from jungle humidity. The company shipped 10,000 units a month, and soldiers quickly realized it wasn't just for guns. Each can became a universal tool. In 1969, John Barry took over and immediately renamed the company. Rocket Chemical Company became WD-40 Company. Simple logic. We don't make rockets, we make WD-40. Barry turned out to be a natural marketer. He distributed free samples worldwide. WD-40 appeared on TV. That blue and yellow color scheme? Not random. Easy to spot, easy to remember, and it still works today. The success was massive. In 1973, the company went public. Stock jumped 61%, all from essentially one product. By 1993, it became one of the most profitable companies on NASDAQ. Later, they expanded, acquired Lava Soap in 1999, and launched the WD-40 Specialist line in 2011. By then, WD-40 was in 80% of American homes, not just a product anymore, a household essential, like a hammer or a screwdriver. And now, the legend. The secret formula. You know what WD-40 and nuclear codes have in common? Fewer than 10 people know them. The difference? One destroys the world, the other fixes it. In 2018, WD-40 staged a real spectacle. Company president Gary Ridge left headquarters under security escort with a briefcase containing the formula, transferring it to a secure bank vault, like a scene from a spy movie. Maybe it's marketing, like Coca-Cola, but it works. What's inside? We know the basics: white spirit, mineral oil, propellant gas, but about 10% of the formula remains a complete mystery. In 2005, they added something small but brilliant: the Smart Straw, a built-in spray tube. Seems minor, but it saved millions of people from losing that tiny red straw. The idea came from fans. Yes, WD-40 has a fan club. Over 100,000 members. They even have joke board positions, and members receive a free case every year. The official site lists over 2,000 uses. Some are completely insane. A guy in Texas used it to mask perfume so his two girlfriends wouldn't find out. Police used it to pull a naked burglar out of a ventilation shaft, remove gum from hair, and free a stuck wedding ring. Some even claim it improves fishing luck. The company plays along, but also warns against dangerous myths. For example, don't use WD-40 to treat arthritis. And here's the irony. WD-40 was invented in California, but can't be sold there. Since 2013, environmental laws banned aerosols with high VOC levels. So cans in other states often say, "Not for sale in California." The product became a victim of progress in its own home state. So next time you pick up that blue and yellow can, remember, it's not just lubricant. It's persistence, it's stubbornness, it's a brilliant accident, and proof that a simple idea can change the world with just one spray. If you believe that too, subscribe. We've got 39 more stories like this.